brilliant performance.
Yeah, and it kind of leads into this next fight as well, because it's like another first round blow your load and then get finished. Like,
well, but dude, I mean, Dwight Grant kind of had a case for that fight to be stopped at some point.
I mean, I almost kind of thought like, oh shit, are they going to stop this?
Yeah.
Because like he almost could have, but Daniel Rodriguez, D-Rod, oh my goodness, he did everything he possibly could. And then when he gets back up, the next punch he threw cracked him and wobbled Grant. Yep. It was crazy.
So I want to talk about a little debate here. So when we see a fight like this and we see, this fight definitely could have been stopped, right? And there's always this debate in the MMA community about these types of fights. Should they be stopped early? Do we protect the fighters? Do we let this fight continue on? I'll kind of give you my argument on it. Initially, when I watched it the first time, I go, how in the hell is this ref not calling this fight? I was getting a little irritated, but I watched it back, okay? Because, it was 2 minutes. It was easy to watch back. The strikes that he was throwing were not landing flush. He was still intelligently defending himself. He did get hit with a couple big ones, but he kept moving and he kept trying to defend. It was never a situation where he was just sitting there for 45 seconds getting the crap kicked out of him, I mean, he was definitely getting beat up in that scenario, but I never thought it was to a point. The first time initially, I was like, stop the fight. What are you doing? And I think I picked Rodriguez maybe. I don't know. But what are your thoughts on it? I mean, do you think that fight should have been stopped?
No, I'm glad it didn't. I'm really glad it didn't. I mean that you could have argued that's exactly what Anthony Smith wanted. Remember how that was that big controversy, Anthony Smith and Glover Teixeira, and then even Anthony Smith said himself in some interviews, man, just give me the opportunity. That's all I wanted, and he did get it. And this is one of those fights where it's like once you get your opportunity to come back, this is exactly what can happen.
And I think, but we also have to look at both fights, and we have to go Anthony Smith, that was in the 4th and the 5th round, where, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're getting your ass kicked for 3.5, 4 rounds.
Yeah, and a broken orbital bone and your fucking eyes swelled shut and shit. So.
And I think Alex Smith is one of the greatest people of all time. So, or Anthony Smith, excuse me, Alex Smith, the quarterback. Anthony Smith is one of the greatest human beings, in
he's such
in the
a nice
sport.
guy.
But, with a fight like this, though, it was in the first round. It was within the first 2 minutes. So you do have to kind of give some leeway and go, unless it's just a cold clock knockout, I'm okay with this. Initially, I was irritated watching it when I could because I didn't get to watch this live. But after I kind of went back and watched it again, I go, okay. I thought it was fine. I thought it was an appropriate thing for the ref to continue on with that fight. But it is an interesting thing in the MMA community because some people could have very well said that fight should have been stopped.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So where do you draw the line? It's a tough job, dude.
Yeah.
It's a tough job to be a ref.
Yeah.
It is. Like, people don't give them enough credit. It's not easy.
Yeah. And Dwight Grant is one of these guys that is known for his knockout power in his hands. So it's like the fact that it only took one really nice, clean shot for him to drop Rodriguez like that. It's wild, man. And for him to survive, like, hats off to Rodriguez. What a crazy chin that man has because most people get flatlined by that. So shout out to him. I was going to take points from that fight, but because it was not the original opponent, we're not going to do points for that one. And,
that's right.
Because you picked Sato as the original opponent he was supposed to fight. Didn't happen. So either way.
Why did that fight get pulled? I forget.
I don't know. I didn't hear any news. I didn't even know that
injury or something like that.
Yeah, when I saw he was fighting someone else, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know Dwight Grant was on that card.
Oh, no. I picked Rodriguez for the other fight. There's 2 Rodriguez's on this card. So.
That's right.